right, friends, we are back and continuing on this journey this morning, just a little after 11 o'clock, and some great food here at Cafe Texan. So come in and let's support Safe House today as we continue to have a great morning here. Again, welcome in, and we're so thankful for all the support that's coming in as we have now raised for Safe House nearly $5,700. Emily Franks a few moments ago with the donation. Our good friend Shannon Hollis making a donation a while ago. Thank you for that, Shannon. Carrie French receiving a donation from Emily Franks. And so all of these are coming in. Again, that's closing in now on $5,700, 40% of the way to that $14,000 goal. And we still got a few hours to go. So come be part of it here this morning at Safe House. And you can also donate online. Well, hey, it's always great to have folks on. And right now, very thankful to have a new friend that I just met. Or I should know her, but I don't. Miss Anissa Antwine joining us. Anissa, welcome in. Good to have you today.
Thanks for having me.
You bet. Anissa serves on our, and that's why I said I should have known you, but I haven't been to council meetings in a long time. But Anissa serves over Ward 3, 2-year term up for re-election. And I know you've done great work in our council and being here today to support Safe House, and also a lifelong do you say Huntsvillian or Huntsvillian? I don't, some people say Huntsville. I said that ain't what it is. It's Huntsvillian, right?
That's it. Yes, sir. That's it. Huntsvillian.
Awesome. Well, maybe tell us a little bit about you growing up here in Huntsville. It's a great place to be.
Oh, I don't like to brag. However, my name is Anissa Antwine. I've been here all my life. I'm the proud daughter of Paul and Iantha Antwine. I've been here all my life. Graduated of Sam Houston State University. Majored in psychology, minored in music. Went on to pursue my master's degree in human services in health and wellness. I work for the state of Texas right now, and I appreciate what I do. Yeah. I do serve on the city council in Ward 3.
What maybe tugged at you on that? I always like to ask, for you being able to serve at the city, that's not an easy decision to go. That's a lot of work. It gets you away from family and other things. So maybe what kind of drove you in, and why'd you want to be a part?
What drove me is that you have to have the heart, compassion for people. You have to have the want. When your why is big, your how is small. Oh, yeah. So this is what I have the passion to do, and I'm a servant to my community. And it's always a pleasure and a blessing to give back. Yeah. Do unto others as you want them to do unto you. Amen. So I'm a voice to the voiceless, and I'm here to take a stand. Like they say, boots on the ground, and I'm here to do the best I could do in my city.
Yeah, well, I love that, and Huntsville is such a special place. Everyone welcomed us here when we came 5 years ago, and I think that's what makes Huntsville so unique is people welcome you. And I've always said Huntsville is one of those places where you can just hug people and tell them you love them. And that's what we're doing today. We're hugging on and we're loving on Safe House, such an important organization. You're here today helping to raise money. $250 already raised, so you're already 25% to your $1,000 goal. I know that's going to happen here today. Maybe let us know a little bit about what drew you into wanting to support Safe House, maybe where to call from or what happened. How did you get to be here today?
Well, one of my good friends, Karen Didman, she extended the hand to me and she said, hey, I'm a part of this organization and I think you'll benefit from it because you like to talk, you're very assertive, and you could bring a lot to the table. And I said, well, what is it? She said, the Safe House. And I say, I did a little research myself and I grew to know that I talk a lot and I want to inspire, encourage, motivate. It's called Bridging the Gap.
Yeah.
When you want to help people, and it's needed in the community. It's needed everywhere. But when you can benefit from your own city, it's a great cause. Yeah. That's why I do what I do.
Well, I love that. You just said, a servant's heart is what we're called to do. And here today serving Safe House, an opportunity to help raise money for a great organization to go above and beyond what they need to help supply additional resources to Safe House. And this I've always said, I wish the organization didn't have to exist, but the reality is that domestic abuse is a very real thing. It does exist, and it exists in some of the most uncommon places that you would think of, yes, and it affects people's lives that you never would think. Mm-hmm. It's so important to get connected and to be involved today. I mention all this because you grew up here. You've seen so many great things. Mm-hmm. What has maybe just made Huntsville that special community to you? I know you touched base on a few things earlier, but maybe talk a little bit more about just why you love Huntsville, Texas.
Well, the people. You have to love your city when you have great people in it. And when you rub off on other people, that just makes it even greater. So you have different organizations, just like your workplace, different environments, different sports. Whenever you can come together as one for a great cause or even for inspiration, It makes a difference with this community. In neighborhoods, you can go door to door. You respect your neighbor. If you lean and depend on your neighbor, that's a good thing, because you know that without a shadow of a doubt, they support you and they want your best interest at heart. That's what makes this city great. We all stand for a good cause. Some of us stand for a good cause, but we can touch the many that don't, or the few that don't. One thing about it is that we don't want to give CPR to something that's already dead. We want to keep this city living. We want to keep people in it living, and we want to keep growing. As long as we have breath in our bodies, we can make a difference. And I think that's what kept me here, is to make a difference and to stand out. Even in the dimmest light, I can still shine.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yes, ma'am, it does. Man, you're getting me fired up. I feel
Yes,
like I'm
sir.
at church right now. I love this, Anissa.
Thank you so much.
No, I think it's great, and we need to be around people that, I've always said this, if we're not lifting somebody up, we're letting them down.
Yes, sir.
And there's a lot of people going through the valley right now. And, the valley's not necessarily, it can be a good place, but for a lot of people, the valley's not a good place, Well, I used to always say, there's growth in the valley, there is, but there's also another part of the valley that a lot of people, you don't want to be in that part of the valley. And that's what the SAAFE House is there, is to help those that are going through that part of the valley that nobody wants to go through. A safe place for women and even some men, but primarily women and children, to come through, to get out of a bad situation and say, you know what, there's light. Like you said, there's light in that darkness. There's light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes, sir.
And I believe that light can be found through what the SAAFE House does.
It can.
Well, Anissa, just any final comments? Maybe somebody's watching out there today, maybe from Ward 3, saying, there's my rep out there, Anissa. Maybe they're joining and they're watching and they see you today and they want to help. What would you say to that person that has that tug right now in their heart?
If you have the heart and the compassion to help somebody else, go ahead and give, whether it's $1 or $2. Anything helps. It could have been you. It could be your neighbor. It could be your children. You never know. We're out here struggling silently. It's a silent cry. Everyone that cries don't always have to be loud. You have to know. If you know that you know. And I want to thank each and every last one of you. I am a representative of Ward 3. My name is Anissa Antwine. Support this organization to the best of your ability, because it could be you. You never know who's next door to you. And we are a community, a thriving community. We're a growing community. And we want to make sure we protect each and every last one of the students here, the adults here, the men and women and children, because it's not all women that has domestic violence and go through things. It's men out here that suffer as well. It's children out here that suffer as well. So if you stand for a good cause and if you have the heart, please give back to the community. Please give back to your city. Please give back to who you owe.
That's good.
Thank you.
You bet. I'm going to have you on one of my morning shows now. You told me. Yeah, see, she said, Rob, I don't know if I want to talk much. Well, guess what? Too bad. You did such a great job. Now I'm going to invite you to come on my morning show sometime. No, I'm pulling you late. Yeah. No, I'm not. She can come on anytime. Well, Anissa, thank you again so much for being here today. We appreciate you. And let's support her. She's doing great work here for the SAAFE House. And you can find that link on our website or on our Facebook page right now. And got a ways to go. But, hey, by the way, here, check this out. You just had a $50 donation come in from Anonymous. So somebody out there said they didn't want to even put their name on it. So more is coming in, and we'll go over those numbers as we continue. Almost to $6,000 now. So how about that? We'll be back in a moment. Our friend Ken Holland is here. We'll talk to him next after we take a few minutes of break. So make sure to stay locked in on the social media channels as we continue to support SAAFE House and come here to Cafe Texan. We'll see you back in a few minutes.